Rutland, Vermont. You're looking at the Bandits U17 squad, and they'll be taking on a very good club from the Chelsea area, the Wildcats, and they're coached by Randy Teller. CJ Sullivan is the head coach of the Bandits U17 squad, and again the Wildcats will be in black uniforms. The Bandits will be wearing their not official jerseys, they'll be wearing their high school jerseys out there. Mark Comstock will be jumping center, number 23 for the Bandits, and we'll be set underway. And again, beautiful place to watch a basketball game from. The Hinchy Gym, new hardwood floor, new lights, new scoreboards, and very accommodating administration. They're one of the smarter administrations, unlike some of the other high schools in the area that won't allow me to videotape at their premises. West Rutland understands how valuable a service it is to the grandparents and family members that cannot make the games, and also some records of mark in history, and the fact that I grew up here in Rutland, pay the salaries of the people at the other high schools won't allow me to cover their games, which I think is a travesty. But we'll go on to basketball now. We're 15:35 to go in the first half of play, 16-minute halves, and Rutland looking for their first win in the tournament. Again, the U17 should be fun to watch. Comstock stands at the top of the arc. He wants to take him off the dribble. He'll get in the paint, kick it back out. Horvath with the ball fake. He'll kick it back out after he got penetration, and they'll just be patient. There's no shot clock to worry about. That's Cedric White with the ball. The ironic part is these kids from Rutland, I can't cover them at their schools because I'm not allowed there. But here I am, I can cover them in AAU basketball, huh? Life is a screwed up mess, man, let me tell you. They'll get the first shot up, no good. The rebound will come down. It'll be controlled by Chelsea. They'll put the ball up, and no, that was a long distance three-point shot. Davin will just kind of cruise to the middle of the floor and snap the pass off up ahead to Senecal. Senecal will go to Comstock. He'll dump it down inside to White. He wants to make the move. He was sealed off. That's a two-point shot, and it'll rim out on him. Horvath tips it. Comstock will step, ball fake up, and there's the basket by Comstock. Now become 2-0 now. The Bandits U17 squad with the lead. And boy, there's some big-time steps. Yeah, that's an easy call even for me. That's a travel. I don't need a striped shirt to see that one. So they'll turn the basketball over, and Horvath will have it in the back court with Davin. 14:38 to go in the first half of play. And again, I'll go through the rosters for both sides as this game progresses along. This is the first of many Bandits basketball games you'll see on Munger Vision, Channel 15 Sports. Comstock was able to get position, a hook shot up and in. Oh man. He was able to create space down inside and opened up a passing lane, and they got him the basketball, and it comes 4-0 now. The Bandits on defense in the white uniforms. That's Senecal there defensively. They're looking for the cut, and it got tipped, and here comes Comstock. See if he'll go for the windmill dunk. No, he'll go for the layup and make it 6-0. And Chelsea draws from pools such as Rochester, Danville, Thetford, a lot of good high schools up in that area. And this is a 9 o'clock game. I know it's irrelevant, 9 a.m. game, which is not early to me, but I'm sure to some of these players, this is early. It's going to take them a little bit to get woken up. Nice low post move. It was a turnaround jump shot, no good in the lane, and that's White looking like a point guard trying to bring the ball down, and he got fouled. That was Richardson that committed the foul, and at the other end the shot was taken by Pat Rainville for the Wildcats. So I'll catch up to the rosters on that end of it. We're going to have White, Horvath, and Davin right there in the camera view, Comstock and Senecal, and that's the 5 on the floor for the U17 Bandit squad. Again, AAU basketball, it's a tip-off tournament. Horvath cuts, open, and no! Fighting for the rebound, kept it alive, couldn't control it, and here's the pass up ahead. Going baseline, took the bump, and that's great physical play. That's a good job physically. That was Gray that got it, Jason Gray, number 15 for the Chelsea squad. And Comstock off balance, no good, and the rebound will come back to White. It was tipped to him by Horvath, and White will pivot, step, go to the left hand, try to roll it in. There's Comstock on the glass, and you can see why he was one of the premier players in Division I this year. Goes 8-2 now. The Bandits under coach CJ Sullivan. Got double dribble called, yep. Of course, CJ Sullivan was a outstanding athlete back at MSJ. He was a captain on the football team, tight end to be exact, also on the defensive line. Had him in Little League for a couple years, way back in the day, and Davin got, see the call right there, and Senecal will have to give the ball up. We'll have the ball taken out of bounds, and that's number 15 with his back here. That's Jason Gray. And again, the Wildcats from Chelsea, Vermont area, and they're down just 8-2, and that's going to be number 14 with the basketball. That's Richardson. Richardson working against Lampman. He got the defender in the air with Lampman. The shot will be out the front of the rim, and he'll come down to Gagne. He's looking for the outlet, and he'll come to Lampman now. So Ricky Lampman in the basketball game, number 25. Again, 8 players. They'll all get playing time, and boy, Richardson just stood his ground and gets the pass up ahead. Tuller, there's going to be a foul on the floor. Gagne will pick up the foul, and ball will just go out of bounds. So Evan Tuller bringing some new energy into the basketball game for Chelsea. Again, they'll warm up and get into it, and this will be tighter than you think. Levin's also in the basketball game for Rutland Bandits. He's had the pass to Comstock. That's Levins with the ball right there, and he'll come back. Comstock for three. Got it. That'll make it 11-2 in Comstock. I believe with 9 of the 11 points, but they are going to have to make an adjustment to Mark out there, definitely defensively. Levins with the tip. Almost got the ball and almost took it away. Getting everything up top right now offensively for the Chelsea Wildcats. You're watching U17 division, and that's going to be a foul. Yeah, got pushed from behind. Cedric White just had good position on the play. Yeah, and the foul will be called on 15, Jason Gray. So with 11:52 to go in the first half of play, Mark Comstock, Cedric White, Ricky Lampman, Greg Gagne, and Levins out there. And there's a steal by Lampman as he got back and just snuck it around the backside, made the steal. He'll bring the ball up now, be picked up at mid-court defensively. You've already seen the Bandits U11 team, the Bandits U13 black team, and I'll have some more Bandits basketball. That's going to rattle in for Comstock. Another three-pointer for Mark, and that'll be 14-2 now to score. On my schedule, I have some U13Gold basketball. Jack Rogers will be the head coach. He's the president and CEO of the Bandits organization. And I just want to clarify something. Last year he said, because I did the tournament for him last year, the tip-off tournament, and I did a lot of coverage of the U13, or well, it was U12 last year. He coached, it was the team that he coached personally, and he took some flack for all the amount of games that his team got covered. He has nothing to do with that. It's up to me who I cover. And a lot of times it's with the gym it's at, if it's accommodating, if I have that time slot open, you know, because I do have a personal life. Well, not really, but I have to work and stuff. Gagne up, slipped off his hand, so it's not Coach Rogers' fault of what games get on. It's completely mine. If you have any questions on that, you can contact me at sportsbeat2@verizon.net. But there are factors, intangibles, like I said, time of day, the gym, if I'm allowed to be there, stuff like that. That'll be inside and the bucket will go in. That'll be off the backboard and inboard, Jason Gray. I'd just like to thank the entire Bandits organization for allowing me to be here and cover the tournament. There'll be a blocking foul. Yeah, so Comstock will take the ball out of bounds, and it's Jason Gray called for the foul. Comstock looking and finding Cedric White down in the corner. White. Of course, I watched his dad play, Jeff White. And Jeff White was a good player and very good coach. And he's actually done some commentating with me in the past on events. He looks just like his father. Not only the physical appearance, but the body style. When he moves, body movement out there in the court, it's just funny to watch because it's just like watching his dad play. Well, except Cedric's a lot better. But I mean, you know, that's what you want as a dad, the son to be better. The ball fake, defender in the air, didn't take the shot. Tuller with it, he'll kill the dribble, wants to go down inside. Again, they didn't have the passing lane to get the ball down in the low post. Three-pointer, no good, won it out, and here comes Comstock. Mark Comstock, 23, will cross over against Jason Gray, just worked behind a little interference ran by Cedric White. Comstock works his way down inside, might have traveled. Yeah. He actually, I don't call it a travel, I'd call it he tiptoed. So, yeah, so they're going to have a Wildcats timeout. I should be able to get both teams' rosters read to you. You see CJ is a big strong guy right there with the beard. He's the head coach. And on the Bandits you have number 25 Rick Lantman, number 11 Troy Davin, 20 Ben Senecal, number 12 Kyle Horvath, Mark Comstock's 23, Nick Levins wearing 24, 31 is Cedric White, and Greg Gagne, number 44. And you take a look at the Chelsea Wildcats right here, and they're coached by Randy Tuller, and they have Charlie Mao, number 2, 3 is Taylor Fuller, number 4 is Cody Chamberlain, Pat Rainville wears 5, 14 Andrew Richardson, Jason Gray is 15, Alex Kelly, number 20, Evan Tuller, 33, Ethan White, 55, and 11 is AJ Kaliva. And that is your squad for the Chelsea Wildcats U17 basketball team. Again, you're watching the tip-off tournament from the Hinchy Gymnasium. I've already brought you some action from the old gym at Mill River. I'll be back at, I believe I'm going to do a U14Gold game there in the Dean Hunt Memorial Gym. Again, it's just spread all over between the two gyms at the Castleton State College, two gyms at Mill River, the West Rutland Gym, the other high school in Rutland, not MSJ. That's going to be all twine. That was beautiful. And that was a long time coming. And you know that cuts the lead in half. And I believe that was Chamberlain that took the shot, number 4, that got the 3-point shot. Lampman will come up top to Davin. Davin will stand on the edge of the arc, and they'll dump it inside, and that's just beautiful. He didn't get the finish. He went left-handed and everything, but the ball movement and the passing was just superb. 9-14 to go in the first half, 14-7 to score. U17 Bandits, Levens with the quick hands will make the steal. Levens will motor into the front court and look for a guard, and he'll give it off to Lampman. Davin to Comstock. Oh, they'll go down. What a pass to Cedric White. He'll roll to the basket and get it. Oh, again, just seeing the open man. Look at that. Off the hands, Lampman up and converts it. He'll get the steal and basket, Lampman will, and he'll back there harassing Ethan White, number 55 of the Wildcats. So you do get the pass to Tuller in the front court. Levens needed baseline help, got it, and boy, I tell you, that was a tough shot. Put back is good off the glass and in. Jason Gray, very impressive player. Gray is number 15. You see Lampman cross the timeline. He'll work it back to the top of the arc, come out to Davin. Davin can hit the 3-ball. He can slash to the hole. Comstock, oh, just reverse. Oh, look at the quick step. No good. Rebound action comes down, and it'll be taken out of there by Tuller. Tuller wanted the long outlet pass. Wasn't there, so he's going to bring the ball down himself. He'll cross over. He'll work it down to the edge of the paint, and this is going to be another 3-point shot up, and no. Weak side rebound. They'll wrap the pass around. I'll tell you what. Yeah. Number 4 out there, Cody Chamberlain, just was not anticipating such a beautifully delivered pass. That was 55, Ethan White, that tried to get the ball down along the baseline to him. You can see now that the Chelsea squad down 18-9, kind of getting awake, getting into the rhythm, getting used to the court, the competition. I tell you, it's going to be a good one before this is over. And I told you, my game plan is I'm going to go, when this game concludes, I'll go to a fade. And then I'll either come back with a 14-gold or a 13-gold basketball game. But there's going to be plenty more Bandits basketball action for you on Munger Vision. Tuller dumped it down inside. Jason Gray off the glass. Boy, he had the position, had the shot, had everything. And the basketball just didn't cooperate with him. Lampman to make the catch, give it right back to Davin. He wants to slice through the defense. They'd packed it in down inside the paint pretty good. They've gone to a 2-3 zone. White, oh, look at the body turn. Turned away from the baseline for the ball fake, missed it, shot comes down. It'll be brought up the court to Jason Gray, and that was blocked by White. He got a piece of it, and then White behind the back, and now White looking really like his dad out there, yeah.
White, 31 White.
Yeah, Cedric will get the push call. It was good hustle though all the way around, and the play starting to get a little more intense out there. Oh, I gotta tell you, dealing with young people and these 9 a.m. starts. I've already been up 5 or 6 hours at this point, but these guys are usually, I had teenagers once. They're 10, 11 a.m. guys. So Lampman will get the rebound. He's got some numbers right now. He'll get it on the wing. He'll lob it up, and oh, look at that. Look at that break. Oh, that was sweet right there. Just the way they hustled it down the court and the passing, and then the sweet finish. And that's going to be answered at the other end by Chamberlain, who'll have 2 3-pointers down. Again, they're hanging right in there. It's only 20-12, only an 8-point lead for the Bandits U17 squad. And this first half has just flown along. We've had 1 timeout taken, not a lot of fouls. They've combined for only 5 team fouls the 2 squads have. It's 20-12. Comstock says, what the heck, I'm open, I'll drain it. 3 threes for Comstock. There's not much Coach Tuller can do over on this sideline after that. I mean, he had everything sealed off for options for him to give the ball up. And he just shot over the top of the defender. Comstock's a tough matchup. He was, when I was able to cover him at Christ the King where he grew up at the grade school level, and I guess that'd be called middle school level too. And then he played a couple of years at MSJ where I could cover it. He was just such a gifted player, but he's tall, lanky, but he handles the ball like a 5'6" guard. And he can play like a 6'4" guy down inside. I mean, he's just a tough matchup. He reminds me a lot of CSJ College's Tyler Harrington and Rui Carmel. Big, but can play anywhere on the court and just presents an awful matchup. And that's going to be a foul on White. Look at the Silks coming. I do believe, though, it's 31. Cedric White called for the foul. And they're going to bring Gagne, Horvath. Well, Gagne will be 44. Horvath will be 12. And Senecal will be number 20. And you can see the formation on the inbounds play being brought in by the Chelsea Wildcats on wide open. I don't know how he could be open that much. Easy bucket right there. Chamberlain made that look as simple as it was. 26-12 now. 5:30 to go first half action. I love the fact that at AAU basketball, they play halves. Gagne again established his big body down inside, carved out some spot. They got the ball to him, and he got fouled rolling to the hole. And Jason Gray will pick up the foul, and I believe he's going to be around 3 personals. At least 2, if not 3. Gagne at the line. And at the scores table, we'll have Taylor Fuller getting set to check in for Chelsea. Yeah, and they're going to replace Gray, so yeah, he's in a little bit of foul trouble, and he's going to sit down probably for the rest of this first half. Neither team in a bonus situation yet. And yeah, he'll miss that one. We'll stay at 26-14, and they'll bring the ball up to Tuller. See Tuller get to the free throw line, and he'll dump it down inside. Now, they rolled to the hole. It's nice. Everything except the catch wasn't clean, and that threw the shot off. Baseline taken away by Davin. Fuller with the ball fake, running one-hander. No. Off and running. Here comes Comstock. He's got a 2-on-1 break. And yeah, on the floor before the shot, and foul will go on the baseline. That'll be call number 14, Andrew Richardson. And Davin will be set. Troy Davin will put the ball into play, and he'll find Horvath. Good hands by Horvath. He'll put it up. The lefty, no. Good shot selection, just didn't drop. Here's the push in the front court, kind of the push. That's number 11 trying to get things going, AJ Kaliva. And he lost the ball on the baseline, and Davin will have it. It was originally Senecal that had the basketball, and now Davin will give a bounce pass long to the corner. Comstock looking for Gagne, will whip the ball across, goes off from the hands of Horvath, and now Davin looking to slice through the defense, gets the ball up in the air, and no. Tell you what, just created a shot that really should never existed. We'll say 26-14, 4:28 to go first half. There's the spin, and out the side of the backboard will come to Davin, looking to run the floor. He's got a 4-on-2 right now. And that pass will come across. Senecal up and go. Gosh, he almost hollered good, but it went off the rim, no good. The other way, see Davin take the bump, slow down the penetration of the ball, and they'll still make the bucket. That was Fuller with the basket. Boy, they need that. Lead down to 10, 26-16. Bandits basketball and Munger Vision, a natural match, because the real leader in local sports coverage is a volunteer guy like me with no sponsorship who covers 5th and 6th grade boys and girls basketball, AAU basketball, lacrosse, you know, all levels of football. Jimmy Shortle's 7th and 8th grade rec tackle football league, JV basketball games. Shot, I fall on the floor before the shot. Not just a featured varsity game with sponsorship. I go around and cover all the local sports, softball, baseball, everything. Number 20 coming in the basketball game will be Alex Kelly for the Wildcats, along with number 5, Pat Rainville. And then 26-16 basketball game, 3:38 to go in the first half. The Bandits in the white uniforms have the lead, and yeah, they got the ball into Chamberlain, and then the pressure from behind by Comstock, and he lost the handle on it, and the ball went out of bounds. Again, PEGTV, their website is easy. It's www.pegtv.com. Any of my commentary is a disclaimer. It's not a reflection of the station. It's totally me. I meet the guidelines and the standards. Been doing this since 1995, November 95, but they have a website at www.pegtv.com, and they have the schedule information, how to obtain duplications on DVD or VHS, and they also have a new thing called Streamline Video, and also video on demand. You go, you select whatever event it is, a talk show, a parade, a game, whatever, you can click onto it and watch right on your computer.
24 light.
That'll be Levens picking up the foul. Now we'll send number 14, Andrew Richardson, to the free throw line for the Chelsea Wildcats, and a chance to get below the 10-point deficit marker with 3:05 to go in the first half. And that shot will be good. Again, I expect the second half to really tighten up. You know, this first half's only a 9-point difference, but you know, you can kind of see both teams flowing right now. And the advantage was that the Bandits came out and just were red hot, especially Comstock early on. And so we'll go down to 26-18, an 8-point lead, and Troy Davin will run the point right now, number 11. And so Davin between circles will give it out to Horvath. Horvath to Davin, back on the edge, and there's Comstock. So you just kind of float and glide, and Davin will go down inside the Levens, and they're being very patient offensively now. Senecal with a nice ball fake, and the shot just didn't happen for him, but everything else preceding that was just beautifully done. And get a basket here, and it's going to get real interesting for the half. That's a three-point shot, and it's all twined. That was awesome, and they're down to 5-point deficit now. And that was the Wildcats from the outside, and I believe that was Chamberlain. If it is Chamberlain, it's going to be 3 threes for him. Horvath, Davin Horvath. He showed him the ball, sliced inside, goes to the left hand. That was, again, a very creative shot, and a big advantage being left-handed. He saves the ball. It's touched by everybody on the team. Ends up in Senecal's hands to go to Levens. There's the cut, the pass, and just mishandled, and it will be Chamberlain's basketball. Yeah, and we're going to have a timeout taken by the Wildcats. And again, a good opportunity to tell you what's coming up on my spring schedule for Munger Vision and Sports. Of course, we'll have some MSJ baseball action. Coach Glenn Carter's squad looking to improve after a great season last year and have a better one this year. We're going to have the Jessica McDonald's Mill River squad down there for softball. Of course, Jessica, 4-year starter varsity pitcher, one of the premier pitchers in the state of Vermont. She'll be down there with a very, very good Mill River squad around her. They were the #2 seed last year in the entire state of Vermont in Division II softball action. Got the Rewind-AAU basketball tournament coming up. I think that's the weekend of Mother's Day, somewhere in that neighborhood. Have that. Well, I assume I will. Doc Bougiani usually hires me, which means he asks me to do it, because I'm a freebie. And then, of course, when summer rolls around, I'll have American Legion Post 31 baseball action for you. And I think maybe the Thunderbirds, or the Red Thunder, I'm sorry, the Red Thunder squad, Rick Smirsky's baseball team, and they'll throw the ball away. They came out with timeout and threw the ball away. Yep. Horvath will head over to that sideline. They'll get set. You know, I forgot, and I can't believe it, CSJ softball action. Coach Lori Serrani down there, and of course the athletic director Mark Benetaz has arranged it so I can cover college softball. So you'll have college softball on Channel 15 this year, and that's going to be off from the shot with Senecal taking a shot. Levens with the basketball. He'll come back into Davin. Now we'll go to Comstock. Everything way outside right now, but they've had a good job like that, pushing the ball in. Levens circles, comes back out. Comstock, no. Rebound, still loose. It'll be picked up by Gray. He'll long pass to Richardson. Can't save it. Tell you what, he hustled. He really hustled, but Richardson was out of court, out of bounds, and the ball will go over now to the Bandits in the white uniforms with 1:22 to go in the half. 26-21, Bandits with the lead. At 1 point, they had a 12-point lead in this basketball game. So we'll have a lot more Bandits AAU action on Munger Vision at a later date. You'll be able to watch it. Just finished up the Glozik tournament. Hope you've enjoyed that. That was some great basketball. Oh, look at that. Comstock went in, put his right shoulder into the defender, then came back to the left hand, kissed it off the glass and in. I mean, you're looking at, really, a kid right there who's worked his whole life, especially with his dad helping him out. His dad's a great athlete and a great coach, Bill Comstock. A satin and steal. That Bill, yeah. Oh, nice job to get inside position, but the shot wouldn't drop, and here comes Davin. But Comstock, why not play up in the high divisions for basketball in college? Senecal get that one to drop, and here goes 30-21, lead back at 9. 37 seconds going to half, and Tuller with the basketball. You look at Chamberlain back to Tuller. I think he expected to feel a defender, and he was kind of surprised there was no defender. And that's a short shot front of the rim, and Levens on the baseline was body flipped out of bounds because of no foul, but they had the hand on the ball, and he just couldn't remove it. And he lost his balance and went down and out of bounds, and it'll be Chelsea Wildcats with the basketball. Up and no. Tipped around, and Levens will come out of the pack with it from the free throw line. He will save it on the sideline. He'll duck underneath the defender, go to Horvath to Comstock. And this could be the final shot as we're down to 8 seconds on the game clock. Setting up the final play here in Comstock. A lot of work on the edge. That's going to be Davin. Oh, would have counted. So that will have the first half come to a close. 30-21, the Rutland Bandits U17 squad with the lead over the Chelsea Wildcats U17 squad from the Bandits tip-off tournament, this time from the Hinchy Gym on Munger Vision. Basketball, things get started here in the second half of play. 16 minutes on the clock, 9-point deficit. And again, I listened into the huddle for the Chelsea head coach, Randy Tuller, and he's absolutely right. He goes, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. I expected you guys to be a little flat. You're only down 9. You're right in the ball game. Neither team's really shot the ball extremely well far as getting consistent offensive plays. And I agree with him. I expect the second half to be a much more flow for both sides. I expect the score to get tighter. It's only a 7-point lead right now for the Rutland Bandits U17 squad. Comstock killed the dribble, and they'll have to bring it back up top to Senecal, and they'll come off to Davin. Davin, you see they switched into the floor. We'll go down to White. Cedric White picked up the 2 fouls early in the first half, and then he was sent to the bench, and now he'll get the start here in the second half. Comstock for 3, no. I had to wait because that thing had a chance to come back down through on the second bounce. And Horvath almost got the steal. Ball will go to the corner when Wildcats with a little pass off to Richardson. He's trying to work behind the screen. That's a tough shot right there to take. And Senecal will get a handle on the basketball. It's a hot potato for a second. He'll turn, curl, and wait for Comstock to come over the timeline, and they'll hand him back the basketball. Yep, Munger Vision and AAU basketball, and they're looking for Comstock. What a tremendous play. That was the pass down inside from Davin to Comstock, and you can see how he can get up in the air. And great hands, too, on Comstock. Great hands. Catches everything thrown to him. That shot, no. Foul from behind, yeah. Yeah, good box out. That's going to be Fuller. Taylor Fuller called for the foul, and it's at 32-23, leads at 9, and we're just a minute and a half into this second half of play. And Troy Davin running the point very well. He's giving up to Comstock, and he's working against Tuller, number 33, and all good help down below. That's going to be Andrew Richardson. He dropped down to help out, and that's but maybe one of the adjustments they made at halftime was to get a little help defense on Comstock out there. Comstock with the catch. Horvath, no, a little off the mark that time. And Jason Gray with the basketball. He's going to bring it down himself. He got the rebound, he'll bring the ball down into play. And he wants to dump it down inside, all wide open, and turns to the hole and makes it. Yeah, they found Fuller without a defender on him. And he was more surprised than anybody when he didn't feel anybody leaning on him when he caught the basketball. 32-25, Bandits with the lead. White will square to the basket. Now he'll try to work with his back to the basketball. Lost his balance, gave it back to Davin. He had no option except to do what he just did. Somebody crashed the boards. It was Senecal that almost tipped the ball, but then Horvath and jump. No, I've got to wait and see. It's going to be a foul called. There'll be Richardson called for the foul. Ball going on the baseline, out of bounds to the Bandits U17 squad. But I'm telling you, if you've never been to or been involved in a AAU tournament of this magnitude, this is the Bougiani tournament, you don't know the work and effort that goes in by all the volunteer people. Yeah, so it becomes black basketball. There's the bump. Gray, strong player, goes to the hole, soft touch. Didn't drop down through the cylinder. Here comes Comstock. Comstock all the way below the free throw line. Go through the defense. There's the foul. Yeah, everybody went to Comstock. He dished it off to Davin, and he went to the hole, and he got fouled. And there should be 2 shots coming up. If it's 14, it's going to be on Richardson. And I believe that's who did get assessed the foul. So that'll send Troy Davin to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Nope. So coming in for Richardson now, who's picked up, I believe, his 3rd foul, will be number 5, Pat Rainville. So Patrick Rainville, number 5 in the game in black for the Wildcats. They come from the Chelsea, Vermont area. Like I said, they collect players from Danville, Rochester, Thetford, all those, Chelsea, obviously. A lot of good schools, a lot of good players up in that section of the world. That's Rainville with the basketball. He was looking to go down inside the Fuller. He was open and didn't give him the ball. But when you work that hard in the low post to get open, I'll tell you, Horvath threw that whole play off. Look at the inside position by Rainville. Fakes, missed, tipped. One more time. Oh, this Horvath again. I don't know if he's invisible or not, but he's had some steals like that, and he's going to get the finish. Horvath will get the steal and the finish. That's the reward you get for playing good, strong defense. And that's going to be Cedric White that got back defensively. He made the steal, made a little room to get the pass out. Ball will go up front to Davin. He'll throw across to Comstock. Oh my goodness, that was beautiful. Didn't happen, the basket, but that was just so athletic. Horvath showed him the ball, came back, and what advantage being left-handed there. Up and got it. Horvath with a spurt here in the second half. Pushes lead back to 12 at 37-25. The Bandits U17 squad with the lead. But I tell you, Weak side rebound, Fuller up, oh, way strong, and nobody put a body on Jason Gray, and he was able to kiss it off the glass and in on the putback. Right there, they have to play a little helter-skelter. That was to the Chelsea squad, Wildcats advantage right there. To the Chelsea Wildcat squad advantage. Here we go. Comstock in, oh, great look. See what Comstock's doing, Cedric White with the finish. They made an adjustment and they're doubling up on Comstock now with some help defense, so he's just dishing the ball. He's letting the double come to him, the double team defensively. And mathematically, if two people are on you, somebody's got to be open on your team. And great save by Comstock will come to Cedric White. Looking like a point guard. You can see her spins and, oh, look at that. Look at that. That's that Horvath kid again. He'll tip it up and in. 6 points here in about 3.5 minutes for Horvath. Look at the baseline by Tuller. Took it all the way back to the outside, and no. Boy, I'll tell you what. If there's one downside to this, it's the offensive rebounds that the Wildcats are collecting, and there's a foul called. Yeah, he got pushed. It's 2 fouls here.
33. Good hoop. I got a technical foul on Black. Hold on. Wait a minute. No.
There were.
Fouls on 12. 12 white. 12 white.
Okay, so fouls on Horvath. That's what the basket was good, and he's got a free throw.
On the shooter, which is 33. Unsportsmanlike. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to shoot the 1 free throw. We'll come back down this end, shoot the 2 technical shots, and it'll be white possession. Okay?
Okay.
So you got a personal foul on 33, a personal foul on 12.
Okay, so you heard it. It was very well explained. And what happened right there. Yeah, this is the basket was good on the shot. Then Horvath picked up the foul. He fouled the shooter, which is number 33, Evan Tuller. So Tuller will get to shoot this shot. And then Tuller, and it didn't look vicious. He extended his arms and pushed Horvath down. I mean, that was obviously wrong. But then he helped him up immediately because I think he realized what he had done was incorrect. So that becomes a technical foul, unsportsmanlike. And now they're going to have Comstock shoot the 2 technical fouls, and then the Bandits will get possession of the basketball. The officials right on top of everything, making the correct calls, and the coach doing the right thing for the Chelsea squad. Of course, that's his son. That's tough on the son. Evan Tuller was pulled out of the game by his dad, head coach Randy Tuller. Again, it wasn't like a vicious head chop, kicked him when he's down. A little heat in the moment, extended his arms, pushed Horvath down. Correct call, everything under control. So it goes 43-30, and there'll be the Bandits with the basketball. Levin's in the basketball game. He'll take it out, number 24. Lampman also under number 25. White 31, Gagne 44, and Comstock 23. And that will be the 5 on the floor for the Bandits. Now, I watched the aftermath, just like you saw on the camera, too. The minute Tuller had shoved Horvath down, he immediately extended his hands to help him up off the floor.
Got a rebound,
and boy, look at the offensive boards and a foul. Again, if there's one negative in this 13-point lead, it's that they've given up a lot of offensive rebounds. And I'll send Jason Gray to the line to shoot 2. And I believe that foul was called on Lampman. So Jason Gray will be off the mark, a little long and strong with that first one. 10:57 to go in the second half of play. You're watching the Bandits tip-off tournament AAU basketball action on Munger Vision on PEGTV channel 15. Got the 1 and 2, and that'll make it down to a 12-point lead at 43-31. Coach CJ Sullivan, homegrown product. Went to school here, grew up here, coaches here. He's coached with Dr. Bulb at the CYO level for the CKS women's basketball program. That's going to be good. Cedric White says, hey, look, I can do this too, and he made a nice shot there. You see the ball was brought down the court by Ethan White. And this is going to be Rainsville with the basketball. Looks, finds Jason Gray. He'll penetrate, go up, and fouled. And if it's on Cedric White, unofficially it's 4th. So one thing obvious, the choice to go down inside to Jason Gray is a good offensive choice, but if he's going to get fouled a lot, he's got to start becoming consistent like that from the free throw line. Does a couple things you can, As White will come out, Horvath will take his spot for the Bandits. Horvath will wear number 12. Well, if you're going to get fouled and sent to the line, it's going to be irrelevant if you can't make your free throws. And it looks like they're the first option offensively now. It's going to be going down to Jason Gray. That's a good option. Comstock calls for the ball. We'll get it at midcourt. He'll cross the timeline, and looking at a 2-3 zone defense being played right now by the Chelsea squad. Yeah, Gagne caught the ball 6 feet from the basket, elected not to take the shot. His coach talking about taking that shot. That was a tough pass. It was at the ankle of Comstock and it become a turnover. And this is Rainville with the basketball. Up and nope, little trouble. It wasn't a clean catch by White. And then Flea had a problem actually getting a handle on the shot. Comstock spins, fires, no. Long rebound will come down to Horvath and they'll recycle the offense. No, he'll put it up, no good. I'm not sure that's what Coach C.J. Sullivan wanted to see for his offensive set. It was a little impatient right there. Horvath with the attempted steal went out of bounds, and good hustle by Horvath. Yeah, they want Gray to back up. Yeah, he's going to take the ball out of bounds on the far side of the blocks. They let the defender go by. Blocked from behind and controlled by Horvath. Oh, what a second half Horvath has had. The Lampman, and he will save the basketball from going out of bounds, get it to Levens. Back to Gagne, and he was passing it, I believe, over to Billy Comstock with the Red Sox baseball cap on. Of course, Bill was out of bounds, so it'll become a turnover, and the Wildcats will have the basketball. Now, Bill, Shrine Team player in football, great running back at MSJ, outstanding athlete in basketball, anything, but I love his music. Like I said, he's the founder and leader of the Satin and Steel Band, and when they have their Summerfest downtown Rutland, they have the sidewalk sale days. His band usually plays toward the end of that event, and I always make sure, no matter how hot it is, I go down and listen to Bill play. That's going to come back up top, and it'll be knocked out of bounds by Ethan White. Yeah, so we'll have Comstock just bring the ball into Horvath. He came into the front court to make the catch, and Lampman with the ball now. Comstock, nope, that'll rim out on him. Gagne had good position inside and then just overpowered actually by Jason Gray, number 15, who's starting to really come on here in the second half of play for the Chelsea squad. 8:52 to go in regulation, 45-33. Comstock pulled it back out, and he had collapsed down the middle of that zone on him, and can foul.
55 left.
Yeah, White called for the foul, 55. And nobody's in the bonus yet. And Coach Tuller talking about his team just being flat-footed defensively, and he's absolutely right. That's why he's a coach, yeah. Comstock down inside to Gagne. He'll back in, go up, and tell you what, he established a great position, just didn't get the shot, and Horvath will duck it in there. And Horvath just having a monster second half here between the points, the defensive plays, and the emotional spark he's provided. Jason Gray alone, no. Comstock had it, lost it, has it again. Just use his height. He's got a 3-on-1 right now, and he's going to take it up, in, and no good. Gagne will run the floor, get it up, and got it. That's good hustle down the floor by the other guys on the break.
Behind, get there!
Pulled down the shot. They'll go to Rainville. Got it! Oh, what a catch and shot by Rainville. Tell you what, I don't think I touched anything but the hardwood when they hit the floor after going through the cylinder to net. 49-36. Bandits with the lead, Bandits with the basketball. This is the U17 version of the Bandits. Now Rainville will pick up the ball. You can see the call right there being made. Senecal number 20, Javin number 11 coming to the basketball game for Lampman and for Levens. That's a Bandits change in the white uniforms out there. And Horvath's going to take the ball out of bounds on the baseline and gets it inside to Senecal, or on the arc actually to Senecal, and he'll swing it back over to Horvath. Davin. And Comstock has cooled down here in the second half, but he's got a lot of support from his teammates. That's what it's all about. Like I said, Wright pointed out how hot Horvath has become here in the second half. He's got, I believe, double digits in points right now. All those coming in the second half. Comstock right there got hot real quick. Saw the baseline, took the baseline, and then made sure he took a good high percentage shot. Nothing fancy there, and got the bucket. 51-36. Three-point shot. Nope. I tell you, their best option has been when they've gone inside to Jason Gray. And there's another one of those little bugaboos. Weak side rebound, another offensive rebound and putback. And the Bandits have given up a lot of those here in this basketball game. Even though they're up by 13, that's an area that I'm sure they don't want exploited later in the season and later in this tournament. That's an area they'll work on. Gagne got down inside and, like the Hinchy Jim paint down in the blocks, got called for the 3-second violation. And we have coming in the ball game for the Wildcats, number 20, Alex Kelly. And I think Fuller, number 3, was the other change. Long pass front court will come to Tuller. Tuller, baseline, pulls it up, and Comstock will reach up and snag the ball. Beauty of Comstock getting the rebound is that he'll take it down the floor. Oh, travel. Cedric knew it, yeah. The 3 steps he might got away with. The 5 steps, even I would have had to call that, hometown fan or not. I thought he was leaving the gym. He was walking so far off. I see his dad when he played never got called for travel because he stayed right close to the basket and didn't have to move around. That's a 3-point shot. That's beautiful. Lead down to 10, 51-41. A lot of time left, 6:26 to go. They'll go to Cedric White, and boy. Yeah, they're going to call 3 seconds on Cedric White in the paint. So that's back-to-back 3-second calls on the Bandits. Long pass. Tuller had it knocked away by Senecal. Ends up in Fuller's hands. And Comstock on him. Fuller went behind the back. Glides, penetrates, dishes. Oh, what a beautiful play. Gray will get the finish, but Fuller made that whole thing happen. And the lead down to 8 now at 51-43. So, yeah, hold on to your horses. Don't go anywhere. Don't change the channel over to like RSN channel 14 or nothing. Horvath had to drive, had the shot blocked. White will get the basketball. Yeah, he double dribbled and they didn't call it. They got out of it, though, with the basketball. Coach Tuller made the correct call. Comstock will make the steal. He is just everywhere. He'll pull the ball back out, let everybody get set up. That's a big loss of possession right there. White will turn left hand and got it. What a gentle touch by Cedric White. See, that time they took away any thinking. He was already in position, just caught and shot. He didn't have to dribble or move or anything. Rainville against Horvath. Oh, gives it off to Gray. They need it. Nope. Almost another offensive rebound. They lost it off their hands, and we're going to have an extra ball on the court. A little ball, too. You see the refs, either the ref's got big hands and he's palming it, or that's a real little ball. So it's going to be White basketball, and they'll take it out of bounds. So a little interactive play with the fans here at the basketball game. 53-43. Bandits U17 squad with the lead. Cedric White up, and no. You see Senecal come to the inside, but Jason Gray's got to be a double-double right now with rebounds and points. Rainville, pass. He's going to be saved by White to the wrong team. Goes to Tuller. There's Gray on the cut. No. Boy, if they could just get those finishes, they would have a tie ball game right now. They've had probably 5 or 6 of those bunnies that they haven't converted. Comstock accelerates, and no, he can't get the finish. We have a push from behind. Yep. Push. Yep, Fuller with a push from behind, and that's the 8th foul. That should be, oh, it's 10 in AAU, that's right. So they're not in the bonus yet. Comstock with the catch, the penetration, the kick back out. Senecal with the shot, and no, front rimmed it. Comstock, see where he knew where he was. 2 feet from the basket, caught it, went right up with it. Got a beautiful touch on the ball wherever he shoots from. I don't mean to sound like I'm making brownie points. I just love to watch Comstock play. I always did, from 4th grade on. Davin to the give to White. I mean, I enjoy watching them all play. It's just I've seen a lot of Mark's play ball. Oh, look at that. That's from way outside. Nothing but net. And boy, that lead that was getting tight and close is gone back to 15 points, 58-43. So just when they needed to put the pedal down, they were able to do that. The Bandits were. And Gray will get a 3 ball. Again, 3:52 to go. See if there's another run in the Chelsea Wildcats. Now Richardson will come back in the basketball game, number 14. And Horvath will retrieve the pass. Good up top. Davin will go behind the back, slice and dish off. That I'm just waiting to see. I think it was untouched, yeah, so it's going to become black basketball. And Richardson, number 14, coming in the basketball game, and number 4, Chamberlain. These are changes for the Wildcats. And Lampman coming in for Senecal. And that's a Bandits change. All the way down to Rainville. He'll stand on the wing, and Richardson with the basketball. There's the cut. The shot below the free throw line, and a rim out. Ball kept alive. It was Gray against White. You see him create the space with a little bump there. And we got a foul called. That's Davin called for the foul. And Tuller, 33, will take the ball out of bounds on the baseline. Yeah, and they're going to give it to Gray. Fires, got it. Two-pointer for Gray. So down to 10 points again, 58-48. So they're putting together a little 5-0 run right now, are the Wildcats in the black uniforms. Again, this is the U17 version of the Bandits. Comstock gave the ball back to Lampman. It's actually intended for White. And Lampman traveled in 3 seconds, and they called 3 seconds. They had their choice, and yep, basket here can make it either an 8 or a 7-point lead if it's a 3 or 2-point shot. And so again, right back in the basketball game. They've been on the edge of really making a big comeback, but they just seem to run out of steam. Or it's the other, there's another offensive rebound. Great job attacking the hole. Attacking the hole. Beautiful job.
31 White.
That's on Cedric White, number 31. That's, since he's still in the game, it's got to be his 4th now. That's just a great job by Chamberlain of following the shot up. Boy, thing about it too, stops the clock, gives them a chance to score. They're down to 9-point lead now at 58-49. So even though at times it seems like the Bandits U17 squad has really controlled and dominated this game, they've never really been able to put the game away. White will glide into the front court, slow it down, pull it out, and need some help now. And there's the trap. Hand it out to Comstock, and it's going to be out of bounds off from Comstock, yeah. Richardson with a big defensive play of stepping out, stopping the ball from coming down any closer along the baseline. Yeah. Richardson with the cross. We're working against Horvath. He'll spin below the free throw line, take it up inside, and I think it was tipped, but yeah, another offensive rebound. It was Rainville to Gray. No, oh, would that have been big. Another offensive rebound. And they're just content to take the 3 ball. I don't understand that. Chamberlain on the drive off the glass. That's all they need is 2-point shots right now. But I guess if you can get every offensive rebounder, a majority of them like they're doing. Oh, great. Oh, White should have taken a shot. Yeah. Yeah, so that'll be, I don't think it's shots. I'm waiting to see. No, they're lining up like the ball's just going to go out of bounds. So 58-51 as we take a look at Coach Sullivan talking to his team. Yeah, so it's going to be the 1-and-1. It's the 9th foul. That's what they use in the AAU, is the 9th foul. So let's just recap as we look at Coach Sullivan talking to his squad. It's 58-51, the U17 Bandits over the Chelsea Wildcats with 1:59 to go in regulation. 9 fouls now on Chelsea, 5 as a team on the Wildcats. And it has been some real good, I mean, we've seen some great basketball here in this U17 squad. Both sides. I mean, I'm very impressed with what I've seen, especially in the second half from the Chelsea squad. And we'll follow Cedric White out, number 31. He'll come out and he'll take the free throws. Yeah, so it's the 1-and-1. That's big the rest of the way now, because if Chelsea has to foul to get possession of the ball back, they're going to send the Bandits to the line. Yeah, what happened? Violation. I believe it was on Horvath. Yeah, the ball had been handed off and they moved off the box, and that's a big break because they didn't get the points off the free throw. They get the possession right back to Chelsea. Richardson, the Tuller to the bucket. No. But I just think sometimes that Chelsea's been a little impatient in their offense because they've had some real success with their big men down inside. Davin will call timeout as they've got to make an adjustment offensively to the trap, the extended defense in the backcourt being played by the Wildcats. So each coach has been told they have 1 timeout left. Yeah, and they brought the ball just like you should. Big man back in the middle of the floor. They ran 2 men down on each wing, 1 man on each wing. and they broke the press. Oh, they had Horvath open to catch and make the layup, and the ball just got away from them. And I'll tell you, they're down only 7 with a minute and a half to go. There's a ton of time left for the Chelsea Wildcats to make one of those miraculous comebacks, or at least get the, oh, Richardson killed himself there. Killed the dribble for no reason at midcourt. 3 ball. Don't understand it. Yeah, on the offensive rebound when they need it the most, and there's a foul by Richardson. And that's going to be, yeah, that's the 5th foul on Richardson, so he's fouled out of the basketball game. And again, it's easy to coach from behind the camera, but I'm just curious, with so much time left, why they didn't try for a higher percentage shot down inside to one of their bigger men, Tuller or Gray. Or dribble penetration, with their guards have done so well with that. They'll put the lead now at 59-51. Now there's a formula that they explained to me about figuring out who gets the championship games in these AAU games. It's obviously the wins and losses, but also with a margin of victory. You get so many extra points, up to 10 points, depends on how many you win by. And that'll be all a costly turnover. Costly turnover. Minute 15 to go, and 9-point deficit for the Wildcats. They lost possession of the ball, and they'll get it into Davin. He'll just spin away from the pressure. Yep. And there's the middle of the court again on the press break. Comstock's going to take it in, and he let it go for a block. Gray showing you his muscle right there. Gray's got strength, but he's got finesse. I don't know what school he goes to up in that area in Chelsea, but he is a good-looking ball player. Yeah. A lot of time ran off the clock, 57.6 seconds to go, and that'll send Davin to the line, number 11 for the U17 Bandits. Again, they're the host team, the Bandits are. You're watching their basketball tournament. This time it's from the Hinchy gym. I've had games from the old gym at Mill River. I think I'm going back down to the new gym, the Houghton Memorial Gym. And then I'll be back here to pick up 2 U13Gold basketball games for the Bandits back at the Hinchy. 61-51, 10-point lead with 56 seconds to go, and that will make it an 11-point lead. Here's the push the other way by White. White to Fuller. He's going to launch the 3, and he got fouled. 3 free throws coming up. Got bad foul there. Yeah, so it's going to stop the clock, give him 3 free throws, 50.1 seconds to go, and really the last thing they wanted to do. Of all the options available, that's not what they wanted. That's a Fuller at the line. Taylor Fuller, number 3 in black, with his first shot. No. Boy, and if you start tallying up missed free throws here, that's going to be a big difference in the basketball game also. Got that one, 1 and 2. Makes it a 10-point game. And they're going to bring Seneca, number 20. He'll replace Lampman for Rutland. He'll get just 1 of 3 free throws, so potential 3-point play turns into just a 1 point. He'll get it to Seneca. He'll make the catch, throw it to Davin, to Cedric White, to the whole beautiful passing. They had the floor spread on the press, and Horvath will make the steal, and he'll weave his way into the front court, and now he'll get the ball off to Cedric White. He's looking for Comstock, up, and no, he left it on the rim. Seneca will pivot, and yes. And that will be the basketball game right there, 66-52. Just not enough time for any comeback now, and Gray from deep in the corner, no good weak side rebound. Tuller will get it. 16 seconds and counting, and this U17 game, 66-54, the Bandits with the lead are going to get the win. We're down to 10 seconds. Yeah, they'll go to Comstock. He'll just dribble the timeout, and hope you've enjoyed this U17 basketball game as the Bandits from Rutland will win it 66-54. And stay tuned after the fade. I'll have more Bandits basketball action for you on Munger Vision. Jack Rogers huddles down there as he's got his Union U13 squad in there. The Bandits, the gold team, coached by Jack Rogers, Tim Hart, and Randy Arnold. They have Jeff Hart, number 3, Kyle Arnold is number 5, Josh Cody, 10, Jay Carlton wears 11, Rocco Stutz is 12, Eli Rogers is 13, 21 is Trey Heisel, Dalton Mitchell wears 22, Andrew Drake 24, and Paul Arnotto is 33. And their opponent in this second game for the tournament for him will be the Stillwater Knights, coached by Chuck Buffandi. And I'll go through their roster in just a second for you. I'll read both rosters for each team as the game progresses along. But the U13 Bandits Gold Squad, the big win last night. Like I said, they had to wait all day. This is a 4 o'clock start. They've been here all day in the gym at the Hinchy Gym in West Rutland, Vermont, waiting to play. And we are set and underway. He'll be picked up by Eli Rogers, and he'll run the point out there for his father, the head coach, Jack Rogers. 16-minute halves. And this should be a good basketball game. Carlton will hold it up top. He'll look for something to break down inside. Wasn't there. Mitchell from the outside. And tell you, he's been lifting weights. He's a big guy. That was a dead brick he threw up there, and Trey Heisel will get the rebound. And I see Mitchell do his best work underneath the boards. So Trey Heisel will get set, and he'll take the shots. And that stops the clock with just 19 seconds gone here in the first half of play. Hope you've enjoyed all the AAU basketball action brought to you by Munger Vision on PEGTV, Channel 15 Sports. And we're still looking for the game's first points. Got Ryan Dakota, number 4, out on the court for the Stillwater Knights. They also have Nick Dunn, number 43. 23 out there is Evan Pafundi. Number 32 I see out there on the court is Brett Smith. And I know I need one more person. Oh, number 7, and I see it's Mark LaForest. And that will be the 5 that will get the start here for the Knights. They're in the white uniforms. They're from Stillwater, New York, and that's good. That was a pull-up jumper that hit nothing but twine, and it goes 2-1 now. The Knights will take the lead. Again, this good coaching staffs on both sides. Quality athletes. Should be a dandy ball game. And Mitchell, there's what he does better. He goes inside. He'll make that shot look a lot better than that first one, and it'll go 3-2 now. The U13Gold Bandits will assume the lead on the drive. Stillwater for a 3-pointer. No. Rebound will be taken down by Jay Carlton, and he'll be looking to outlet the basketball. He'll bring it up to Arnold. Arnold down inside. Mitchell put it on the floor, take the bump, put it up, got the foul called. 2 shots will be the call from the free throw line. That'll be LaForce. Mark LaForce will pick up the foul, and Dalton Mitchell, number 22, at the line. Shooting 2 and stopping the clock with 14:54 to go. And Mitchell will get that, making it 4-2. Again, both teams would well, I'm looking at the benches actually. Just 3 players on bench for substitutions for the Stillwater squad. It is a warm spring day, and it is warm inside the gym, and I'm sure they'll rotate the bodies around. And the Bandits, with a lot of extra bodies on the bench right now, they'll be able to rotate through and keep fresh legs out there and try to create some defensive pressure. It'll lead to turnovers, so some easy baskets. And Heisel in the backcourt. We'll bring it into Eli Rogers, and Eli again will call the play out, and we have 14:43 to go. 5-2 the score, and this is the first half of action. And again, they play halves, not quarters, like in high school ball in Vermont. I wish high school would go to halves. Carlton for a 3 ball. That's his shot. That was off the mark. There's Mitchell inside doing his damage. Dalton Mitchell makes it 7-2 with the offensive rebound and a putback. You've already seen the Bandits U11 squad, the U13 Black squad. Now, this morning, the first game on this disc that you saw was the U17 Bandits. Now you're watching the U13 Gold team. So try to bring a little variety of all the different age groups. A lot of it depends on what my schedule looks like as far as getting my real job that pays me done, and also facilities, and that's going to be off the mark. Dalton Mitchell with the rebound, the outlet pass. He's got it down to Arnold. Arnold on the break. Here's footsteps, puts it up, and got it. Mr. Arnold with the basket will make it 9-2. Stillwater looking to kind of level off here. They are the visiting team. They have to get used to the surroundings and kind of get into the rhythm of the game. It's not like they had the bus ride, though, and that's going to be jump ball called. Mitchell with the jump ball as Dunn took it to the hole, and the ball will stay down into the floor. It'll be taken out of bounds by number 32, Brett Smith, and Smith will watch his team set up that box formation, 4 corners on the paint. You want somebody to screen inside. Didn't happen, so he'll just pop it up top. And that's going to be tipped by Heisel, and it'll be a steal by the Bandits. Heisel all alone, one-on-one, will go hard and get the foul. Yeah, he took that right shoulder, leaned in to protect the ball, but still got hacked on the arm. Yeah, so it's going to be Nick Dunn assess the foul. We'll have a timeout taken by Stillwater. It'll be their first timeout of the basketball game, and we'll take a zoom in on their huddle here. And again, we'll read the roster for you again. Number 4 is Jacob Alain. Mark LaForce is number 7. Matt Leffler is number 21. Evan Pafundi is number 23. Brett Smith wears 32. Wearing 43 is Nick Dunn. Ryan Dakota is 44. And Joe Byrne is 50. And with 13:48 to go, in the Bandits with a 9-2 lead. And they have Jeff Hart, number 3. Kyle Arnold is number 5. Josh Cody wears 10. Jay Carlton is 11. Rocco Stoops, number 12. Eli Rogers, 13. Trey Heisels, number 21. Dalton Mitchell wears 22. Wearing 24, Andrew Drake. And Paul Arnado, of course, is number 33. Like I said, the first game that took place here this morning at the Hinchy Gym in West Rutland, Vermont, was the U17 squad, and this group of players right here that you're looking right now, the U13 squad, were here to cheer on those particular group of bandits. They've been here all day and they've been waiting for their games. They have a game here at 4 tape delayed, and of course at 6:20 that's tape delayed, but you'll see both games on channel 15 on Munger Vision. Heisel's shot will be no. Thought he might have got that little extra bounce at the end, but it didn't help him out, and it will be 9-2 still. And the next game that you watch the U13Gold squad play will be against another local squad from Fairhaven, and that was blocked this time. That ball was blocked by number 7, LaForest. The ball will go down on the wing, shot will go up, and nope, it'll be a weak side rebound. And nice move. That's going to be Dakota with the putback, and now they'll go to a little pressure in the back court. They'll deny the basketball to Rogers, but again, Arnold handles the ball. They've got basically 2 or 3, actually 4 different people who can run the point very well. Arnold is one of them, along with Rogers, and Heisel got blocked that time, and it's going to be white basketball. So that time it was number 4, Nick Dunn, with the block, so a couple defensive stops. Yeah, nice job by the defense the last couple times for the Stillwater Knights, and they're only down 5 now as they're kind of leveling off and finding themselves and trying to get a rhythm in the basketball game. And boy, they'll kick the ball back, and there's a new number out there in the basketball game. I'll get that for you in just a second. You see the drive along the baseline, the bump, the shot, and the basket will be made by, oh, I don't have a number 12 on my roster. I'll have to wait for that. But I see 21 in there. It's Leffler in the basketball game now. It's for Stillwater. You see Rogers directing some traffic. There's no shot clock to worry about. That's going to be Heisel with the basketball. They wanted to post up Dalton Mitchell, and they had taken away the passing lane. He's good low post defense being played by Leffler. The thing about Mitchell is he's just so wide and strong. Now he's got the height, obviously, but he's got the girth to go with it. Carlton, and that offense has got to go into a half-court set. And what happened there is Arnold fell down coming over the screen, and the ball picked up. Oh, nice little pass across the paint, scramble for it in the lane, and Heisel will get from. Oh no, nice job of not traveling. Never turned fully around. Here comes Arnold. And that pass intended for Mitchell, picked up by Heisel, right spot, right time, can't get the results he wants. Long pass up ahead, and here comes Stillwater on the break, splits the defense, goes up, got the foul. That's number 23, Pafundi, that got fouled. And Rogers, Eli Rogers, will be assessed the foul. Yeah, that was a good push down the floor. And Evan Pafundi now will be at the line, and he's going to be awarded 2 shots. He's fouled in the act of shooting. It's 9-6 now. So since that Stillwater timeout when they're down 9-2, they've gone on a 4-point run, got themselves back in the basketball game. And for Stillwater, 32 coming out is Brett Smith. He'll be replaced by Jacob Elaine. Elaine will wear number 4. And that'll be off the mark. And Mitchell, again with that good boxed out position, will get the ball up ahead to Carlton. He boxed out Dunn, 43, and Carlton now. Boy, he was weaving his way toward the free throw line, and they cut him off. And Rogers, who can hit the 3 ball and can slash to the hole. Just again, right now the tempo of the game being played at the pace that the Stillwater Knights wanted to be played at. When the game first started, it was much more up-tempoed, which has really helped the Bandits, and we have a double dribble called. So that's last 3 trips down the floor. Stillwater's come up with the defensive stops, and 3-point ball. They have a chance to tie the basketball game up. 11:40 to go in the first half, and this has been a good one, like I knew it was going to be. That was partially tipped, and the ball still able to get back to Pafundi. They'll go to Dakota, and that double team sealed them off, and you have to look for Elaine, and boy, he wanted that 3 ball so bad, but he was sealed out. Got the paint. Carlton with the steal, wants to get the pass up ahead. Elaine will get the ball. Was partially tipped on the pass attempt. Elaine now. They get the ball down inside. That was intended for Dakota. And here comes Rogers now. Yeah, again, see how the pace slowed down. He stopped at the dribble. It's going to be a kick. The ball will go out of bounds to the Bandits U13Gold squad. As Rocco Stoots will come in, number 12, along with Drake, 24. Those are switches for the Bandits. They want the ball brought back side out up here. Now Stoots is going to take the ball out of bounds, but they're waiting for the sub to come in. It's going to be number 50, Joe Byrne, coming in. And that's for Stillwater. So like I said, everybody on the bench being utilized by both sides. And yeah, he just had a wristband on. He had to get rid of it. And Stutz will just bring it into Arnold. Arnold runs the point now. Rogers is on the bench. So Arnold tried to run a little clear out for him on that side. The defense rotated around. Drake wanted to dump it down inside. We'll get it to Mitchell. He'll bobble it, but regain it. And Mitchell, one job of a low post player is to be able to catch the ball thrown to you. And I don't mean that as a joke. There's a lot of big guys who haven't quite got the coordination thing down, but Mitchell not one of them. He handles the ball very well and catches mostly everything thrown to him. And you see him have the ball down inside. They got it to Dunn. This is up for a three-pointer. It's off the mark. Rebound will come down. It'll be Drake. Drake with the push. It was Pafundi with the shot. There's Drake right there, number 24. He'll cross the timeline, work between circles, and wants to go to Rocco Stutz with the basketball. Arnold with the catch. He can hit from out there, and that was partially tipped. And Drake with the save. Great effort. He'll come back, though.
22.
Okay, I got to find that number. Oh, Dalton Mitchell got called for the foul. Okay. So it's still 9-6, 10:15 to go. So a minute has gone by since there was last checked in at 9-6, and we've yet to have a basket in that minute. So bringing the ball down with Smith, he'll go off to Dunn. It's Dunn with a few moves and kills the dribble and come off to a lane. And boy, Arnold almost able to come through the ball and make the steal. That'll open up the drive for Smith. Up and has partially blocked. It's tipped around. Heisel will have it down inside. He'll split the defense and he got fouled. Guy coming through the pack. He got held onto. And Rocco Stutz again. Once he's in the ball game, he usually brings the ball into play for the Bandits, and he'll have it. No pressure in the backcourt. He'll go to Arnold with it. Arnold with the basket so far in the contest. We haven't had a lot of scoring in the last 5 or 6 minutes. It started off like gangbusters, like this is going to be a 50-60 point game. Heisel, boy, and it's getting physical down inside.
43. White 43.
Yeah, very clean, but they're very gritty style. When you get into a half-court game where you got to run through a couple different sets offensively, that follows on Dunn. You tend to get into a more physical, clean but physical game. Heisel turns, wheels, kicks, and can't deliver, and it's going to be done with the basketball. And he'll get it out to Smith, and Smith will just dribble to his left side and find a little open court to work with, and now Arnold will just shadow him over the timeline. He'll bring the ball down to a lane, and that's Drake that matches up well against a nice screen set. They rolled off it, and they're just a little bit slow in bringing the ball back. Drake just reached inside and actually took the basketball right out of his hands like a pickpocket. He'll throw it over to Stutz. It wasn't his target, but he'll chase down the ball, and he'll come to Arnold now. Arnold will work off the screen by Stutz. And they'll just reset now with Drake. Now Drake out there, 24, you gotta watch him because he can hit that three ball. It's his forte out there. And ball will go out of bounds off from Fern. He'll stay with the Bandits. They're gonna bring number 7 back in the basketball game for the Stillwater squad. Number 7, of course, is Mark LaForce, and he'll be joined by Ryan Dakota. And Jeff Hart will come in for Arnold. Hart, also one of those people I was talking about, very capable of handling the basketball and running the point. He is a good slasher. He likes to penetrate off the dribble. He's capable of hitting the three ball, but right there is what he likes to do. Didn't get the results you're after, and Dakota will get the rebound. He wants to outlet to Smith. Smith, again, will have some room to work with. You can see Arnold in you can see Hart in a correct position defensively, steer him off toward the outside of the paint, a lane with the ball, and Drake will come out and pressure him. You can see the height advantage as a team overall is clearly in favor of the Stillwater Knights. Now, it hasn't really taken effect yet in the basketball game, but this is a very quick, very experienced. That was quite a drive to the hole. He missed the shot. Looked like he was going to anticipate contact there. Heisel will go up, and no. But again, everybody missing now. Yeah, I think Coach Rogers asked for it and will receive a timeout. Yeah, so we'll get through the rosters one more time with 8:26 in the first half of play. Okay, so he's settled in where he's going to lock down. That's where I'll put the camera in the lock position. Again, it's Jack Rogers, U13Gold squad, the Bandits. It's their tournament. I'd like to thank Jack and his entire staff, everybody who's volunteered from the parents down through to allow me to be here and tape this AAU basketball tournament. And they have on their roster number 3, Jeff Hart, number 5 is Kyle Arnold, Josh Cody, 10, Jay Carlton, 11, Rocco Stutz is 12, Eli Rogers, 13, Trey Heisel is 21, Dalton Mitchell wears 22, 24 is Andrew Drake, and Paul Arnaudo is 33. And again, I'd just like to bring you up to date on some of the new innovations at Channel 15, PEGTV, and one of them is that they have that on-demand video, and they also have mainstream or streamlined video. I'm sorry about that. And all that is, you go to the website PEGTV.com, click on whatever it is you want to watch, whether it's a game, a parade, a talk show, anything. Click onto it and watch it on your computer. You don't need Comcast even. You can just get real modern and just watch it on the internet. But if you still do it the old-fashioned way and you just want to know the schedule so you can watch the games on TV, just go to the website and they'll have not only that day's schedule but the week ahead as far as sports go. Drake open, Drake fires, no good. Rebound, weak side will be Dalton Mitchell. It'll be an offensive rebound. He's trying to post up, goes up and gets, look at that work. Look at that work by Mitchell. He stayed with it and gets the basket. 11-6 now off the made basket by Dalton Mitchell. Smith in the front court will have the basketball. He's left alone at the arc for a few seconds, a few dribbles actually, elected not to take the shot. Drake with those quick hands almost came up with the steal. That's Dakota up top, and I'll tell you what, there's a lot of court open between him and the basket, and there was nobody they flashed through. Dakota with the ball fake, he'll take a little run-hander on a fade, no good. Byrne will try to keep it in bounds, and I believe, yeah, it was out of bounds off from Dakota. Byrne is irrelevant his touch, the ball's already out of play. And 43 coming back in for the Knights is Nick Dunn. Yeah, and they're going to have Drake now call the play out and bring the ball up. And that's going to be picked off as a long pass, and Dunn on his way up will not get it. And again, both teams suffering a little stretch here of cold shooting as it's 11-6. The Bandits U13Gold squad with the lead, and there's the steal. Bafundi had the basketball. Dakota's going to go up, make the move, and get his own rebound, back up, and no. He had two chances, and then the foul will be called on number 43, Nick Dunn. And Rogers back in the basketball game. Number 13, Eli, will come in for Drake. And yeah, what they're going to do is have Eli come back and run the point. And they brought in number 21, Matt Leffler, for the Stillwater. That was what the hold-up in the action was. Foul-wise, there's 6 fouls as a team on the Stillwater Knights. Just 3 team fouls on Jack Rogers Bandits. That pass came through, missed Dalton. He didn't really make an effort at it. I don't know if he didn't see it. And we're going to have some fouls and some shots, I believe. Dalton Mitchell will be called for the foul. And they'll send Brett Smith to the line, number 32. So yeah, there are shots involved here. And yeah, so he'll miss it. They're going to bring Arnado in along with Carlton, so they'll bring Arnado and Carlton in, and that's because Mitchell's got the 2 fouls, and there's 7:05 left in the first half, so I'm just guessing here, but speculating that you probably won't see Mitchell back in the rest of this first half. And Arnado and Carlton in the basketball game. Stutz also came on. There's the turnaround putback off the missed shot. I believe it was 21, Leffler, that made the basket, and it goes 11-8 now. Bandits up 3, and they have the basketball. And you're watching AAU basketball from the Bandits tip-off tournament on Munger Vision. Trey Heisel. Ball going to take it up, double clutch, and get the basket. Showed him the ball, pulled it back down to eliminate the shot block. Hart now defensively picked up Bafundi, and they'll bring it inside to Smith. Carlton able to take away the baseline, and now the help defense by Hart, and we're going to foul. Yeah, Jeff Hart had a whole bunch of arm on that. Yeah, and that's going to be the 5th team foul. The way the tournament has unfolded, that it's not last night in games I did in this morning's game, 7 fouls didn't equal the 1-on-1. They waited till they got to the 9 team foul mark. So Bafundi with the pass down inside, beautiful pass, finished basket. It was LaForce with the catch and the bucket. Makes it 13-10 now. The largest lead was 9-2, and that was early on in his first half. That was by the Bandits. Since then it has been tight like this. Heisel wants to drive and will save the basketball. He'll get it back to Rogers, and again, no shot clock to worry about. Rogers being guarded by Bafundi, and Stillwater got themselves right back in the basketball game. Defensively, there was right in the middle of this first half, 3 trips down the floor by the Bandits and 3 defensive takeaways. Carlton for 2, no good. Rebound fought for. Heisel didn't get it, and here comes the push down the floor by Bafundi. Bafundi pass one guard up and can't get the finish. Look at the offensive rebound. They'll fade fire and no good. And this time the ball on the floor will be picked up. Dakota has it. Dakota will go off the glass, and it's going to be another offensive rebound. Yeah, another offensive chance. And the Stillwater Knights still can't get that to drop. That was out of bounds. It was LaForest, number 7. Yeah, and that makes sense, what the coach for the Stillwater Knights talking about. If once you get the basketball after the second, third, fourth try, pull it back out, reset your offense up, get organized. That's a defensive kick. That went on from number 23, Evan Pafundi. And they'll chase the ball down, put it back into play with 5:04 to go in the first half. And Trey Heisel looking for number 21, and he'll bring the ball into play. Heisel to Rogers, and he's right between circles. And again, the floor had been spread here for offensive set by the Bandits. You've seen the Bandits U13 black squad. Oh, and Heisel on the drive will get the bucket. Then we have a black timeout taken, and that's 15-10 now. The U13 Gold Bandits with the lead over the Stillwater Knights with 4:51 to go in the first half of play. 15-10 Bandits. Play to Pafundi, and a very inspirational speech in the huddle by Coach Rogers. He wants them to play with a lot more energy and focus. They want to hand the ball down inside. It'll be come up and kicked out to Hart. Hart on the break, flying down the court. Stop, gives it to the trailer, and that's going to be Arnado. He'll miss the shot. Offensive rebound up, and got it. Heisel right there, but again, there was a lot of energy on that push down the floor, and all started with the defense taking the basketball away. That's going to be Leffler, baseline, too far into the basket, will step out, try to use the glass. It was a high arcing shot, and that's going to be up and in, that time 21. Leffler will make the bucket. Well, you've seen it in the last several minutes, too. The height advantage starting to take its toll, and you can see more offensive rebounds. Oh, Heisel will get it for 2. Trey Heisel makes it 19-12, the Bandits. Sorry, so you're starting to see a lot more offensive rebounds, multiple offensive rebounds by the Stillwater Knight squad. That was saved by Heisel, but it comes back into Stillwater. The Knights with the ball, they're in the white uniforms. Pafundi on the arc. He's at the elbow. He'll throw it back to Smith and make the catch, and they'll just keep making that defense trace back and forth. They're in a zone right now. 3 ball, no. Comes flat off the floor, picked up by Pafundi. Got it. They're going to bring Mitchell back in the ball game with 3:31 to go. 2 fouls or not. They're going to bring Dalton Mitchell back in, and he's at the scorer's table, and he'll be wearing number 22 in black. Rogers on the drive, off the glass, got fouled. Yeah, Eli took him off the dribble.
White, 23 White.
That'll be on Pafundi. He'll pick up the personal foul, and Eli Rogers at the free throw line, getting 2 shots with 3:22 to go. 19-14 first half action. And the U13 Bandits Gold squad. Like I started to say, you saw the U11 squad for the Bandits, and played a very good Pulteney squad. Played a U12 Pulteney squad, and just that little bit of difference in age and physical size was the difference in the ball game. But a very good ball game. Saw the U13 black squad lose a heartbreaker, 1-point game to Manchester. It was an excellent game. And then this morning, the U17 squad with the win in a very close ball game. Again, great basketball action. Here we are at the U13 Gold now, and we'll have more AAU basketball from the Bandits tournament on Munger Vision on PEGTV channel 15. Arnold saw, waited, got the shot, and almost got the ball stuck up there. There's Heisel, got a block right back to him, and jump ball called. It's going to stay down this end of the floor. And Cody, number 10 out there, number 10 for the Bandits in black is Josh Cody. He's looking for something inside, wasn't there. Rogers with the catch, wants to take the 3 ball, no. Rebound, we got jump ball, it's going to be white basketball. It was Heisel and LaForce that got tied up down there. Again, this has been a good one right here, a little bit less flow than I thought there would be in the ball game. And usually the team that can control the tempo can stay in the ball game, or at least can take the lead, or at least stay in the ball game. Right now, the tempo being played at the pace that the Knights want, and that was a 3-point attempt, and boy, they're getting it on the boards. That's going to be Leffler up, no good, and Dalton Mitchell this time out of the inside position takes a few dribbles and gives the ball up to Arnold. Arnold knows one speed, and that's just wide open, flat out down the court, and he'll get to the free throw line below it, kick it back to Eli on the arc, and that's up, and got it! They pushed the defense in with the penetration off the dribble by Arnold, and then he just kicked it out to Eli Rogers, who's all alone, able to square up to the basket and caught nothing but twine on that 3-point swish. 22-14, the Bandits with the lead. And there's some help defense coming down on the lane, and Pafundi passed up the shot. He'll go down, and Boy, another chance maybe coming up, and no. And Arnold somehow, I don't know how he did it, out of a lot of people. I'm sorry, it was Cody. Cody, number 10, had tons of people around him. Was able to get the ball out into his teammate, and we have a hold called. And foul is on the floor, and that's going to be the 8th team foul. And they're going to bring in number 44, Ryan Dakota, along with Brett Smith. Those are changes for the Stillwater Knights. Carlton will come in for Dalton Mitchell. Yeah, and Coach Rogers just acknowledged that he didn't want Dalton to pick up his 3rd foul with 2 minutes to go in the half. We brought Dalton in to kind of level off. Oh, that was a hold not called on Carlton. He had nothing but arm. And they got a little break right there. Yeah, and here comes Smith. Sees a little crack in the paint. Heisel with the block, and Cody will get the ball up ahead to Arnold. Arnold with the grab. See how quick he makes the cut on the floor away from the traffic. Heisel up on the inside position, and right now they've extended the lead to 10. And that'll match their largest lead of the contest. Actually, that'll be their largest lead of the contest. But they've done it after the timeout taken by Coach Rogers when he was very motivational in it. They'll be on Cody, number 10. He'll pick up the foul for the Bandits. Foul will go on the floor. That's only the 5th team foul. Yeah, and you can see Lane. He'll take and bring the ball into play, number 4. He'll look, and Carlton just ate it up. He's got the basketball, outlets to the head. He's got a 2-on-0 break. Rogers with the catch, and got it. Oh, it teased everybody sitting on the rim for a few seconds, but he got it up and in. 26-14, Bandits U. Oh. That's going to be on Arnold, and that was called from the official on the baseline. That'll be Kyle's first foul, Kyle Arnold's first foul. I'm not saying it wasn't a good call or a bad call. I'm just telling you who made the call. And they set the screen for Smith, and he'll weave his way through traffic. Lost his balance, ball on the floor. Arnold had it, lost it. Smith will come back up with it. He'll roll over midcourt. Arnold will pick it up for the Bandits in the black uniforms, and Arnold behind the back end. Boy, there's some contact, and there's going to be a blocking foul. And that now becomes the 9th foul, and that is the 1-on-1. AA rules different from what AAU rules different from. Yeah, they just asked from the bench. It's 9 fouls for the 1-1, 12 for the double bonus, and hopefully there's no AA meeting here. It's an AAU meeting. No. And it'll be Carlton with a great rebound, and boy, he got sealed off and traveled. Got now Smith and Elaine in the backcourt, and Arnold back kind of hiding in the weeds. He's looking to come up and make the steal. So Smith and Arnold at midcourt, and he'll give the ball up on that side. And just 38 seconds to go. Byrne with the basketball up top, number 50. And I don't really think he's a threat from up top, but they're running a high post right now. Dakota down inside. They'll go to LaForce. He'll bump, and that's actually number 7. Yeah, it is LaForce. And he'll get the bucket off the glass and in. 26-16. Lead is 10 and 22 seconds to go in the half. So the Bandits with the ball and the lead and the clock on their side. And they want to run the flex right now. I think he just said run. Yeah, they're going to hold for the last shot. One shot, Coach Rogers said. Flex isn't motion. It's a little bit different wrinkle. Now they can start with 7 seconds to go. Carlton will go baseline, cross the baseline, wants to reverse it, got it hammered right back to him. Up and, oh, what an effort by Carlton. What a good first half for the Bandits. They really started strong, had a little lull in the middle, and then finished strong. 26-16, they'll have a halftime lead over the Stillwater Knights from the AAU tip-off tournament. The Bandits up by 10. Okay, so you can see it's going to be Carlton and Trey Heisel out there on the court, along with Eli Rogers. And you see Rogers and the Bandits as Heisel has the basketball, and he will make a ball fake, drive to the hole, and get the finish. Trey Heisel with the finish. And they'll go up ahead now, and this is going to be into the front court. Number 43, Dunn with the basketball. And Dunn will come over, and he'll have Pafundi make the touch. Pafundi for a 3-ball. No, it's going to be off the mark, out the front of the rim. Long rebound will be chased down by Leffler, number 21. On the drive, Leffler trying to use the glass. No good. And Heisel with the rebound. And it's going to be put up by Carlton, and nope. Long shot creates a long rebound, and here's the push the other way by Pafundi, and Mitchell got back and broke the play up, and he made sure not to pick up that third foul on a cheapie, 30 feet from the basket. Smith with the shot, no good. It'll be on the floor, and it'll come out to Arnold. Arnold with the crossover, went between Pafundi's legs, will push the ball up to Heisel. Now the way the second half is started, you got to think it's really is to the liking of the Bandits. And they'll post up Mitchell, he'll miss the shot, and Carlton came flying through the air, and we'll have a jump ball called. And it's going to be white basketball, and see Pafundi will hand the ball off to Smith. 28-16, the Bandits U13Gold squad with the lead, and it's too long a pass to try against that defense they had set up. Carlton will weave his way literally through the paint. He'll come off to Mitchell, he'll put it on the floor, wants to go baseline to Heisel, and out of bounds, yeah. It's going to be a travel call on number 21, Leffler, and it would have been irrelevant anyways because he went out of bounds with the basketball. Now, I've covered Trey since the Glazic tournament and the rec tournaments, and I just got corrected for calling him hijack, and I've never called him that. And you can listen. Yeah, I can go to any tape I've recorded, and I apologize if they can't understand me with my Vermont twang accent, but it's Trey Heisel, and I've always pronounced it Heisel. And that ball will go out into the corner. And I apologize for the fact they can't understand me. Coach Rogers orchestrating some changes here on the floor. They had stopped the game because the clock was 6 seconds off, and they reset the clock, and that'll be out from Arnold. That went out from his thigh, out of bounds, and it'll become white basketball. A lot of time left in this game, 14:27 to go in the second half of action. Just a 12-point lead, and that can disappear real quick. You see Dunn with the catch, he'll go back to Smith, and Smith will break the press and go up top now. On the drive, he's going to take it right in, and tell you, Mitchell did the smartest defense you could do. He just stood there and did nothing. Wouldn't pick up the foul, he altered the path to the basket. And here comes Eli Rogers down the court. He'll be picked up by Pafundi. Again, just because you're a taller team, as we've seen this over and over with this Bandit squad, doesn't mean that you're the better team. They have a good mixture of size and speed, but it's just their chemistry and coaching and the way they execute out there. And I think overall team quickness for the Bandits that really make a lot of the differences. Had them against Hoop Nation last year in a couple games, and Hoop Nation's a huge team. And we got a foul on the drive by Trey Heisel. Yeah, no, have it down on the baseline. And you can see him looking around. It'll be Heisel. They'll take the ball out of bounds. Now they want Carlton on this edge, and that's where they want him. That's where they got him. And now Arnold come out, and yeah, they'll go to Mitchell, and he'll put it on the floor. A little running one-hander, no good. And it's a one-and-out deal. As Dunn got the rebound, and Dunn's going to bring it down to midcourt himself. Dunn will cross the timeline, work between circles, snap the ball up on the elbow to Pafundi, and he'll pass up the three-point shot from just outside the arc. On the drive up, and again, Mitchell, smart defense. It was effective defense on Heisel with the brakes put on. He'll go behind the back to Arnold. He'll fake the three, open it up, take another three, and will it get the second bounce? No. Mitchell, you could see how high above the rim he was to get the rebound. Carlton will clear out, kick fire on the running one-hander and get it. That was a great looking shot. You talk about talent. You could see it right there on that shot. And Smith will kick it out. It's just a two-point shot and trying to use the glass. Mitchell with the box out, and 30-16, 14-point lead for the Bandits. 12:57 to go in the basketball game. Arnold, baseline, running one-hander, underhanded shuffle shot, no good. And that time it was all Dakota on the glass, number 44 for Stillwater. Smith told to push the ball. Oh, he had easy access down through the paint, just missed the layup. Arnold will scoop up the ball and actually got away with a double dribble right there. He set it up to Rogers in the corner, and that's where Pafundi will pick him up, and Rogers will just bring it back out to some open space and reset the play now. Trey Heisel with the basketball. He'll put it up, and no. Hard out the back of the iron, tipped by Mitchell, ends up with Arnold. Arnold will spin away from Smith and come back to Mitchell. Actually, he was looking for Rogers. Mitchell reached behind him and took the pass away from Rogers. So they clear out that side for Mitchell, and he'll go inside to Carlton. He'll pivot, he'll duck underneath. That's a great move. That's a great move. Oh, that's a high school move right there. That's beautiful. Dunn on the run. We'll get it off the glass and in. 32-16. Bandits up by 16 with 12 minutes to go in the basketball game. Oh, look at Arnold. Move those feet. Look at that wrestle for the rebound, and it'll be Dakota and Mitchell tied up, and the arrow is going to stay down this end of the floor. And that's going to bring Elaine, number 4, back in the basketball game. This is Stillwater Knights with the changes, and LaForce, number 7. And that's going to be Carlton on the baseline. He'll take the ball and bring it in to play. They run a stack formation, and that's Mitchell with the catch, the drive, the finish. The 3 components, yep. Catch, the drive, the finish. Then they're going to go 11:38. They got to move the clock ahead a little bit. And that's going to allow a sub to come in for Arnold, as Arnold will sit down. They'll bring in Hart, number 3. So Arnold, again, just doing quality work out there for Coach Jack Rogers and the squad. That's the ball brought up by Profundi, and he'll bring it off to Dunn, and Profundi will stand on the edge. And this is a lane now. 2-3 zone being played by the Bandits U13Gold squad. And Rogers reached up, and he'll keep control of the basketball. He'll push it up ahead to Hart. Hart lets the defense fly by. We'll kick it back. Rogers steps up, and that was partially tipped, and it's going to end up in the hands of Trey Heisel. He'll go up and muscle it in. And just a fun squad to watch. This Gold squad is U13Gold, and that's going to be frustrating. That's going to go off from Matt Leffler. Try and make the move, dribble it off his leg out of bounds, and the defense had a lot to do with that because they moved their feet defensively and took away any easy access with the penetration down inside. And we're down to just a little bit under 11 minutes to go here in the basketball game. Mitchell up, Mitchell rims out on him. Rocco Stoops at the scorer's table, getting set to check into the ball game for the Bandits. Dunn creates the contact, missed the shot, and Heisel will dribble it up into the clear. Heisel with a man down the court will get it to Hart, and he'll take the bump. No call. But they let him play, that's to say the least. Up, and Mitchell will get it. Nope, they're going to call an offensive foul. That'll be his 3rd foul, and it happened with 10:32 to go. Carlton will come out to a big handshake from Coach Rogers. He'll take a breather, and boy, did he show you some stuff out there today. You can see the pressure being applied in the backcourt by the Bandits. They'll slide it forward. And they had a 2-on-1 if they would have pushed it, and that's the shot they settled for. And Mitchell to Hart, nice catch, the drive, the pass across from the arc. Stoots lines it up, and here comes a pass. He can get an assist, he will. Didn't hit the rim, so it's an assist. And we'll have a timeout called by the Knights, and it's 38-18. Got 38-18. Bandits U13Gold squad with the lead over the Stillwater Knights on Munger Division. That offensive cold spell both sides are going through in the middle part of the first half. Well, that's gone away here for the Bandits. They're pretty effective right now offensively, both inside and outside, and getting some second chance points themselves. But the defense really key in this thing. This is going to be Byrne with the basketball. Come back to a lane. He'll ball fake, he'll penetrate, he'll go up with the left hand, and it'll be short. Byrne will get it, he'll throw it up, and Mitchell will get it. And now here's the outlet to Rogers. He's got a 2-on-1 to Hart. On the break, the shot was blocked out of bounds by Profundi. And it'll stay with the Bandits down on this end of the floor. Stoots will bring the ball on the play, number 12 for the Bandits in the black uniforms, taking on the Stillwater Knights from Stillwater, New York. And that went out from Rogers with the catch. He was looking ahead maybe. Dunn trying to chase it down, will be in the corner, and they'll swing it back to Byrne. Now Elaine wants to let his team get set. Hart comes out to pressure the ball. Elaine from the free throw line, got it. That was a pretty good move right there on the spin and the shot. And it goes 38-20. And we've gone down to 9.5 minutes to go in the basketball game. Mitchell with the ball. And he wants to hand the ball off to Heisel, and Trey Heisel will give it back to Mitchell, and that play just wasn't what they drew up. He'll kick it off on the side, going to have an offensive foul. That's going to be 4 on Mitchell now. That'll bring Arnado into the basketball game. So 33 Arnado in for Mitchell, who's playing with 4 fouls. He'll sit down and take a breather with 9:16 to go. His team up by 18. And they're counting the players, and it's 5-on-5. Not like hockey, because there's a foul. We don't take somebody off the floor. Profundi got it ahead to Dunn, almost a pick-off by Heisel. That'll go baseline to Byrne, and blocked by Arnado. Big-time block by Arnado. Again, straight up with it, and Rogers put the brakes on. He avoided the contact to go to Stoots. He'll ball fake once, put the shot up, and no. Be off the rim to Arnaldo. He had it lost it. Byrne will get it, and he stepped on the inline out of bounds to the... Yeah, they're going to have it on the baseline. They're going to have the ball go to the Bandits. And Cody will come into the ball game, number 12 for Stutes. So Cody 10 in for number 12 Stutes for the Bandits. Heisel came around and had it blocked and then controlled. And I believe that was LaForce, number 7. The lane's just in a lot of trouble. Yeah, he was trying to push it up the sideline against 2 Bandit players. Heisel with the spin, that's going to be blocked by LaForce, number 7, and it's going to stay down this end with the Bandits. Yes, it will. So Cody, so number 10 Cody will look inside, nothing there. Comes back out to Rogers. Rogers on the curl, got to the free throw line, will come off to Hart. He wants to set up for the 3-point shot. No. Arnaldo with the rebound will go to the hole, got stripped of the basketball, goes right to his teammate Heisel, and now Rogers will get control of the thing here. Yeah, the basketball's a hot potato right now, and he'll settle it down, and they'll reset the offense. They call the play out. That's Arnaldo up top. Arnaldo looks for the cut. He had Cody, didn't get him the ball. Heisel to the hole, up, and there's the finish by Trey Heisel. Yeah, and they're going to come up to Dunn now, number 43. He'll cross over, fade, and nope, just didn't cooperate with him. Nice job by Rogers. Somehow the smallest guy in the pack came out with the basketball. Profundi on him, number 23, and he took away the penetration down the paint. Heisel came up to meet the pass. He'll stand at the free throw line. He'll get inside the paint, kicked it out for Arnaldo, and Arnaldo will pick it up, and no problem. They'll just settle things down and let the offense run now. 7:42 to go in the basketball game. 40-20, the Bandits with the lead in this U13 Gold squad. They're playing up actually in the U14 bracket. Yeah, Heisel got called for the blocking foul, the moving screen foul, and the ball will just go out of bounds. Photographer showing his stuff down there with the dribble. And Rogers, Eli is going to come on out and take a breather. And that brought in Drake. Drake, number 24, will take Rogers' spot on the floor. And Rogers, Coach Rogers, pulls off the press, and Brett Smith now will bring the basketball down. Yeah, and remember, what got them going was going back to fundamentals. Good defense, boxing out, getting some rebounds. That, you notice you haven't seen that swarming action on the boards by Stillwater like they had spells of 2, 3, 4 chances off missed shots. But kind of like you're watching now. I jinxed them by saying it now. Get the basket. Just good hard work by Leffler. But what I started to say was they just got back to fundamentals. Good defense, boxing out. They went inside on a lot of shots. Just let the muscle guys like Heisel and Dalton Mitchell set up the easy buckets, well, the higher percentage shots. 6:48 to go and lead down to 18. And again, I've seen bigger leads disappear with less time than what you see right now. And it's Drake chasing up top, and it's going to be Elaine with the basketball. He'll head fake one way, go baseline, give the pass off to Dakota. Ends up in Dunn's hands. He left it short back to Dakota and the foul. Yep. So it'll be Heisel picking up his 3rd foul, and you'll have Dakota go to the line to shoot a couple. That'll stop the clock with 6:33 to go. And that is only the 3rd team foul on the Bandits. Just 1 team foul here on the Knights in the second half of action. Nope, Dakota won't get it. I had to wait because sometimes I'll have those bounces off the back of the rim. They'll get the shot to drop down through. That guy waving in the background, of course, is the one and only Pat Lahan from the Glazic tournament fame, and actually he could run for mayor in West Charlton and win. Actually, he could run for mayor anywhere and win. Just a good guy, Pat is. He's taking in the action to Cody, turns, fires, and just really was a little bit too much of an angle behind the backboard, and the shot didn't drop for him. And here comes Profundi on the drive, takes the contract. Yeah, and you can see the offensive rebound will go in the corner, and Dakota had it, lost his balance, went to the floor, and the ball will go out of bounds, and I think it's going to be white basketball. No, it's going to go over to the Bandits, and it'll be Cody on the back court, on the back line, and he'll bring the ball into play, and he's going to have Drake with him, number 24. That's Trey Heisel, looks inside, gets it to Cody, and boy, they just missed the swap. Profundi was looking for the big block and just did miss getting it. They'll get it up ahead to Smith. Smith with the crossover, the penetration, and foul. Arnado will pick up the foul, and that will send the Knights to the line to shoot a couple, and it's going to be, I have it as Smith, and that's who it's going to be. Brett Smith will go to the line and shoot 2 for the Stillwater Knights. He's going to see now. I had to wait on that one. He willed that one in over the top of the rim and in on the bounce. And Dalton Mitchell will be coming back to the scorer's table, getting set to check in with the 4 fouls. 17-point lead, and Drake will have the basketball. It looks like Drake's going to run the point right now. Hart is in the basketball game also, along with Cody, and that's just in case they take away Drake as an option. If they play denial on him, they'll have Hart as another point guard in there, another ball handler. Hart passed up the open look, gives it off to Cody. Free throw line shot, got it. Just great execution, but the key to that, patience. It's hard to teach patience at this age level, but boy, they do have it on this team. Yeah, when they get in troubles, when they lose their patience, and Coach Rogers calls the timeout and straightens that all out. Fade away, no good. Arnado with another boards. Well, he's done a good job, and oh yeah, Cody, he knew it. He looked like he was dancing with the stars out there. He took a lot of steps. Stutz and Mitchell in the ball game now. Heisel and Hart coming out. And that's a Bandits change, of course, and we're going to have the ball side out right in front of the scores table here. And 42-23 the score with 5:05 to go in the basketball game. Smith between circles, just waiting for Dunn to pop out. Dunn beyond the arc on the elbow. Stutz fought through the screen, and they'll just come over to the right side of the court now. Profundi with the ball working against Cody. I was just curious, like on a lot of the guard play, the guards are much taller for the Stillwater Knights, why they didn't go down and post up and take advantage of that, or try to take advantage. There's a good drive and a finish by Dunn. And now the press being employed. They'll get it to the middle of the court to Arnado, and then Arnold on the run. Up ahead to Mitchell to the basket, and they'll get it. Tough team to press, really, very tough team to press. The Bandits are well schooled, a lot of quickness, enough size to put a big guy in the middle of the floor to break the press. Swish. That's Profundi with the shot, and they'll make it 44-27. Mitchell takes a dribble, goes back to Stutz, and Stutz will put it on the floor and work it up the far side over the timeline by himself. Finds Drake. Drake came back on the trail. Smith playing shadow on Drake. That's why they couldn't give him the ball earlier. Mitchell at the free throw line will drive and get the fouls. Yeah. The foul will be on LaForce. And Dalton Mitchell will go to the line, and he'll get 2 shots now. And Mitchell, the big guy, playing with the 4 fouls, and he will not get that free throw. His second shot with 3:59 to go. It's going to happen. Teased everybody, but it did hit the rim and drop in. 45-27. That's Dunn with the catch. That's Stutz there defensively. They'll come back between circles. Profundi will set up the offense now. Smith, took a lot of steps, no call. LaForce will set the screen, then he rolled off from it, and they didn't give him the basketball back. Leffler got it. They posted up Leffler against Arnado, and he was able to get the shot up and over the top of him. And he'll come off to Mitchell. Mitchell, he's going to be the press breaker himself, the big guy in the front court. He'll spin, 360, look, and just hand the ball back off to Drake, who came around the back side of him. Drake penetrates, and oh boy, Arnado wasn't expecting it. It was the right idea. They just weren't on the same page. 3:16 to go in this contest, and again, you're watching the tip-off tournament action from the Bandits AAU tournament. Dunn, free throw line, puts it up, and no, rebound will be Dalton Mitchell. He'll grab it with one hand, one of those big massive hands of his, and get it off to Drake. Andrew Drake quickly into the front court, and he slows it down like Coach Rogers wants. He wants the clock to keep ticking too, he said. Don't stop the clock with fouls. Arnado trying to use the glass, no good. It'll be LaForce with the rebound. Up ahead to Profundi, up to Smith. Smith going to count it, and if it's Mitchell, he is gone. That's going to be 5 fouls on him. 24, Drake got it. So Drake will pick up the foul, not Mitchell. I apologize for that. And Dakota will come in, number 44, for Stillwater for the Knights. And Trey Heisel will come in, number 21 for the Bandits. Now, so Brett Smith at the line will get it. That's a three-point play, makes it 45-32. This is going to be Cody with the ball. Kinda. There he is. Now he has the ball. He'll give it off to Mitchell. He'll stand on the outside edge of the offensive arc. And Drake. A lot of pivots. Smith out pressuring the basketball. He'll go to Mitchell. So looking like the Bandits U13Gold squad is going to go to 2 wins, no losses at this point in the tournament. We'll have them against the Junior Slaters next contest that you see. And that's going to be, I think it was partially deflected, but it was Cody taking a shot and Pafundi up ahead. Done with a great catch, put the ball on the floor, didn't get the travel call. Pafundi for 3, got it. Oh, I love that angle on the camera when he can follow the 3 ball in. 45-35, it's a 10-point ball game. And Rogers and Carlton set to check back in for Coach Jack Rogers, and that's going to be a steal by Smith and a foul in the backcourt. That foul will be on Stutz, and the ball will go out of bounds. Nobody's in the bonus yet. And again, they're making a run here late in the contest. 1:54 to go in. Chance with a 3-point shot to make it a 7-point ball game. It's at 10 right now, 45-35. Smith into Pafundi, and well, all of a sudden now that 4 falls on Mitchell, looking huge. Especially in a world of 3 balls, all it takes is a couple shots, and next thing you know, you're playing with a 1-point game. They're going to turn, done, off the glass and in. Now the press comes into effect, and they'll pressure the basketball, and they don't have a lot of time to mess with here. If you, they're going to let them run way too much time. Now they know what they're doing. That's going to be out of bounds, off from Carlton. As Pafundi grabbed the ball and slammed it off from Carlton's legs, out of bounds. And they want to bring Byrne in. Byrne's coming in the basketball game 4, number 7. That's going to be LaForce coming out for the Stillwater Knights. And Drake came out of the ballgame. Arnold back in for the Bandits. And that's a 3-point shot off the glass, no good. And they'll come right back to Smith. And boy, they don't need, the 3 balls are nice, but they just need points, whether it's a 2-pointer or what. Smith found a crack in the paint and drove. 1:12 to go, 45-39, 6-point basketball game. Mitchell is going to be hand-checked in the backcourt by Dakota. That's going to only be the 8th foul. It's 9 fouls in AAU basketball tournament rules. For this tournament, at least, where it becomes the 1-and-1. Well, 6-point ball game, 67 seconds to go, and Heisel will bring it into Rogers. And Rogers, again, it's how much time now will they let go him off the clock before they foul and stop the clock. Arnold will pick up the basketball. He'll penetrate. He'll go behind the back, and boy, that wasn't a high percentage play right there. And I think Coach Rogers is going to talk to him about that. Heisel with the steal, and that could be the ball game right there. That was a big turn of events because there was a 6-point lead, and the Knights had the ball and were looking to score, and they turned it over, and it turns into a possible 4-point swing. Mitchell with the ball, 35 seconds to go, but they got a foul. They're letting the time tick down here. Carlton, there's the foul. Yeah, and that's going to just be the 8th team foul, so it's still no shots. They're going to have Carlton take the ball out of bounds. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side. It's the 4th team foul. I apologize for that. So there's a long way to go before they can shoot. So they've got a lot of fouls to give, and they're not doing it, and time's going to run out on them. Mitchell, they spread the floor, will come back to Rogers. Rogers will twist against Pafundi, bring the ball back to Carlton. Now, they don't want him to shoot. They just want to milk the clock down. 47-39. Lead goes to the Bandits. 10 seconds on the game clock. And safe to say the Bandits are going to win, but it was a nice effort late here in the second half by the Stillwater Knights. And you see Arnold will dribble out the time. And it was very good ball game, very entertaining. Both sides, good hustle, good effort, good sportsmanship, and congratulations to the Bandits U13Gold squad and a good effort by the Stillwater Knights. Hope you've enjoyed this action coming to you from the tip-off tournament presented by the Bandits organization on Munger Vision.